Hey everyone, welcome back to more Mechabellum. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So today we're going to keep playing around with practice mode, fighting against the AI, which is pretty much the only way I prefer to play this game. So yeah, things have gotten a bit tougher. So we're going to go ahead and just do a normal fight here and see how things go. There's a lot of new units in the game, still playing around with some of them, trying to figure out what's best to use them for. I think it's kind of made things a bit more difficult. I think the AI has also been improved as things have gone along, or just I've gotten more crap as time has gone along. One of the two. Probably both. There are a lot more upgrades and things as well to kind of keep in mind, things to spend your points on, all that kind of stuff. So there's way more options now, which is nice. I think we're probably it for units as of now. There's, I think, 2 weeks until this game goes into full release. So let's see what we got. Speed Specialist is okay. Marksman Specialist, get one rank 3 Marksman for free on round 2. That's not great. Aerial Specialist is pretty decent. Giant Specialist, also quite good. I think we're going to go aerial. It gives me a lot of health to play around with as well. It's a pretty decent starting combo as well. Let's get things sort of set up so I can see what the heck is going on. So my opponent, it's very, very dark over there. I can't even tell what those are. Those are crawlers and artillery. Okay, yeah, it's crazy dark. I don't know why it's so dark over there. Must be the map. All right, what do we want to do? Well, so I've got little hover tanks and we've got some long-range shots. Let's put our long-range guys a little further back. Let's double up over here. Hover tanks out front. What do we want to spend points on? We could just give ourselves buffs now. So we've got a standard sort of additional HP by 15%, attack by 12%. So it's kind of a nice little thing. Let's go ahead and unlock something because we can unlock aerial units for free. And we only get one unlock per round. So as far as aerial stuff goes, let's see. Let's go ahead and maybe unlock the Wraith, although I don't use the Wraith that much. So that's nice and free. We'll worry about that stuff later. Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and just do this. And there's now multiple levels. I'm not sure how many, so the next step is 30% and 24% respectively. Vehicles. Let's make a pretty even split here to start with. Actually, I'm going to have you deploy a little further back to start with. We'll do something kind of like that. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so he's got some long-range guys. He's got the artillery. We're fast enough that it probably won't hit us. Yeah. Crawlers are going to cause us to stop, which is a bit of a problem. Artillery coming in, wrecking most of our guys. He's got a lot of swarm stuff, something we got to worry about. The artillery combined with the swarm is causing us some trouble. So we need some anti-swarm or some swarm of our own, although the artillery will kind of eat us alive for that. Not a whole lot of points taken there. Okay, so we kind of need our own swarm or anti-swarm. So what do we have? Redeployment grants designated squad an additional chance to move during deployment. That's okay. Improved Overlord. Increased attack and HP, splash damage by 5, but increased recruitment cost. Well, that's fine because recruitment cost is free for me, so let's go ahead and do that. And I think I might as well just go ahead and even just recruit him, even though we can't get him right away. So let's go ahead, since he doesn't really have anything, well, he does have the snipers. Let's see, we've got a big tank out there. I kind of want to take this, but I'm worried about all the small units that are out there. Let's go ahead and do it. We want to kind of go after the artillery if possible. So I'm going to have you sort of try to get in on the artillery. Then I'm going to grab a sentry missile. We're going to throw the sentry missile out there there-ish, just to slow things down, hopefully. Let's see how that goes. Okay, he went for more snipers. Lots of swarm stuff. Let's see how we do over here. Yeah, we're getting nailed by these snipers, unfortunately. Just wasting our shots. Little crappy stuff. Did take out a bunch of the artillery. How are things going over here? Not great. Okay, we did do some damage. Could be better. Could be a lot worse. Okay. The photon coating is free, which is nice. The underground threat is a nice distraction. Let's take the distraction. Go ahead and unlock another aerial unit, because why not? Grab some wasps, which we could go ahead and deploy. So for a swarming distraction, we've got to actually deploy a little further back. Really like to get in on the edge somewhere if we can. Is there enough room here? No. Let's throw them out there. I'm just going to go right for the improved overlords. Almost carried the day on the right. Let's just add some additional firepower here. I'm going to go after the artillery if it's at all possible. And again, we'll just go ahead and deploy another missile there. Alright, what do we got? Nothing in my flanks. He's got a mind control unit. He's got photon. All my little hover tanks just immediately got wrecked. Took out the tower, took out the artillery, so this side we're doing pretty well. Snipers are causing me some trouble. Bikes left. Even somehow held over here on the left. I'm not really sure how. I think it's probably because we got the tower. We weakened him at just the right moment. Okay. He doesn't have a lot to deal with my aircraft, just the snipers. That's pretty much it. The crawlers probably helped quite a bit as a distraction there in the center, I would hope. And we did some good damage there. Alright, what do we got? Immediately obtained 4 rank 3 fangs. That's actually pretty tempting. 2 rank 1 scorpions. That's also really good as an anti-swarm. I do like that. 2 rank 2 phoenixes, 2 rank 2 badgers. Yeah, I'm going to grab the 2 scorpions. We do have some upgrades as well. Alright, let's go ahead and promote you guys. Make sure you're a lot tougher. No promotions up here. We could do some upgrades on the Overlord. The photon emissions actually would be quite nice because it sort of sprays out in the area. Protects me for 20 seconds. That's very, very tempting. Let's hold off, though. Actually, he's got that mind control unit over there, so let's be a little bit more careful. Throw you right into the front line here. Alright, what do we want? We can unlock some more aircraft for free. I suppose I might as well. We could just go for the Phoenixes. That's the last aircraft unit. Yeah, why not? We'll just grab that so we have all the aircraft options if we want them. I think we want to grab another Overlord. What kind of upgrades can we have on the Wraith? Can we afford anything? Field maintenance? Eh. Field maintenance on the Overlords as well. High explosive ammo. Splash damage is increased, but damage is reduced. Nah. We've got the double shot for longer reload. Increased HP, block some damage. Not terrible. We could also just take some extra aircraft or something instead, or some more of our little Mustangs. Doesn't have a lot to mess with me, so you know what? Let's deploy you guys back over here. Just as a nice little distraction. And I'm going to put you in to go after the artillery. Alright, what do we got? Anything? Still coming in, still coming in. Taking a while. Taking a really long time. I wonder if they increase the length of time it takes to do that. Front line here, guys, just got absolutely wrecked. Our aircraft are doing okay. Must be some additional stuff here. Yeah, he's got the flamethrower, guys. Causing me some trouble. Snipers are taking me down. So I'm going to win the day on the left and lose on the right here, looks like. Done some good damage to him, though. Take out the tower. I think we're still going to carry the day here. He's got that really big tank, which has been a problem. Well, we might not carry the day. Aircraft are going for the tower, just getting shot to pieces. Oh well. Yeah, the big tank there is causing me some trouble for sure. Alright, what are we going to do? Photon coating again comes out. Summon an Overlord on a 3-turn cooldown. Increased HP converts 90% of damage dealt to HP. Yeah, let's take that. So you've got to level up. Let's do that. Let's throw the absorption module on correct unit, the big guy. Could just do some upgrades here. I think the photon emissions would actually be really nice. Help reduce some damage that we're going to take here. He's got multiple shots on these guys. Range is 300. I think we'd rather have some units, though. I've got 350 available. It's not a ton. Oh, we leveled up over here. That's 100. Okay, go ahead and do that. That costs 300. $250, not a huge amount that I can do. He's got a lot of units I can level up here. So let's go ahead and add some aircraft out over here. And then I'm going to save the points. Let's see what we got. Nothing is deploying in my flank. So even with that photon emission, we've still lost a bunch of guys there. Still going pretty badly for us on the right flank. On the left, we're absolutely wrecking them. My aircraft seems nearly indestructible, though. Took out my tower, so we'll take some additional damage. It won't do as much. down. My forces on the ground on the left are toast. Sort of splitting up. My other tower's down, so it's going to weaken my guys a bit. Crawlers are not concerned. It's just the snipers, but these guys are wasting their shots going at the tower. Yeah, we should have this without too much trouble. There we go. Okay, doing alright. Rank 5 Rhino. Rank 2 Sandworm. 4 squads of rank 3 Fangs. That's pretty crazy. 2 squads of rank 3 Steel Balls. Let's take the Fangs. That's actually a ton of just additional chaff we can throw forward at the enemy. What am I doing on leveling up? Okay, you're going to level. We definitely want that. I'd kind of like the artillery. So let's do that. We have additional range. We do have additional range. The shield is also really good. What else are options? Increased damage against ground target. Increased range by 5, attack by 25% per rank. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and get an upgrade on you guys. Have a ton of Fangs. So we'll have a little bit of a force there to sort of deal with things. Throw some guys in here as well, although the artillery is probably just going to eat them alive. Do you fit in there? No. Alright, go right up front. Alright, with 350, we could get an upgrade to health or attack power. We could get some additional units. What do we want is the question. What's going to help me the most? We carried the day before. I think we'll be okay. The extra range here is really tempting, as well as the double shot. Both would be fantastic. Could take the double shot and still get something, although options are kind of limited. Since I do have 2 of you guys, I feel like it's not the worst idea in the world. Extra range here is going to cost me 300. Yeah, I mean, it's relatively cheap-ish to go double shot, so let's take the double shot. Then I'm going to add... Let's add a unit of Fangs, just sort of back on the tower here to sort of guard a little bit. And we might go for shields on the Fangs here next time, if things progress that far. Lots of artillery. We are keeping them kind of busy with the high-ranking Fangs there. They're actually holding their own, especially with all the help we're getting from our aircraft. So we're holding there. On this side, my aircraft's just absolutely reaming everything moving in on the tower. It's a massive swarm of guys here. The Fangs here are actually helping us hold, amazingly. Still getting the crap shot out of me from many different directions here. Artillery coming in clutch on my overlords. Take out the second tower, that'll weaken them pretty sufficiently. Alright, nice. Knocked him down quite a bit. This will probably be the end of it if things go well. So what are options? Orbital bombardment, another absorption module, actually quite nice. Yeah, give me the absorption module. I think I'll just throw that on my other aircraft here. The Overlord will get that. We have a lot of upgrades. So yeah, I'd kind of like the shields here. It's pretty expensive. But let's do that. So we're going to make all those upgraded guys a lot better. We have upgrades on both the aircraft, all the aircraft here as well. Let's go ahead and grab another Overlord, and then we'll play around with upgrades after that. So you're kind of a priority. That's 200. That's going to make him massively stronger. We're rolling them pretty heavily on the right flank, so we can give some additional assistance here. You are a bit weaker, but let's put you back a little bit just in case. So with 150, we could grab another unit. We could do some upgrades. How much is it to upgrade my Wraith? Exactly 150. Well, I mean, it doubles the health, doubles the damage. Is that great? We can do 50 there, and it's 100 on these guys. Yeah, so we could promote. We could do a decent number of promotions. All right, let's do this. We'll get these wasps up here on the front line upgraded. Do an upgrade on him. Most likely this will be all. I do have my underground threat. So yeah, just throw it right in the middle. Looks like he's got the upgraded fangs too now, so that came up again. Got a whole bunch of spray there to kind of keep us busy. We're keeping them in position just temporarily. Not very long, though. Mopped up on the left, moving in on the tower. Here on the right, there's a lot of enemies. Taking out the enemy tower, that'll help us destroy them. We've actually got our little fangs down there moving in. A couple of them left. Artillery finished them off. Done a pretty good amount of damage to me, actually. But I think this will be it. Yeah, rolled them up pretty effectively there. Take a look at kind of what was out there. So the enemy did eventually go for a little bit of aircraft. Not really sure about this big tank here. Saber-tooth, heavy tank. Couple saber-tooths. Yeah, my aircraft just sort of carried the day, though. There wasn't much he could do to sort of deal with them. He did have the snipers, but he had a lot of anti-ground stuff. Eventually got the fangs to maybe try to help, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, a very mighty air force on our side just kind of crushed them, and they couldn't do much about it. I like to kind of get in and look at the models up close. They do look very nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, so this is a bit more of Mechabellum. I keep screwing around with it. I keep wrecking the map as I do this. Yeah, I don't know why the map was so dark to start with. That was really, really quick, so maybe we'll try another one. Okay, got a tech point. Not sure what I'm going to use it for. Let's go ahead and switch the map up. We'll go back to Forest Eye, which I do like, and we'll do another normal. See what we get for options. It's kind of, it goes back to like the giant units being the character. You can unlock the giant units for free and the unlocking aerial units for free. Those both seem to be by far the strongest and always have been. They haven't really been much of a contest to me, honestly. Pretty much I will win if I go heavy into Air Force. If I don't go heavy into Air Force, I usually don't win. Just sort of depends on how things go. So we have get a rank 2 Rhino for free in round 4. At that point, it's just too late. It's kind of pointless. Get a rank 1 Sabertooth for free on rank 2. That's pretty mediocre. Cost control, 100 extra supplies per round, but decrease attack of all units. That's unfortunate. We can't take the arrow guy again. Let's try the Sabertooth. I don't know that I've actually taken that before. It's an okay starting combo. So we have the fangs, and then we've also got the silver balls. Silver balls. Steel balls. So the enemy has artillery and has fangs. Okay. So we kind of need to rush the artillery, but I don't know where they're going to be deployed. So I'm just going to rush the towers with the steel balls. And I think I'm going to take another unit of steel balls. It's being a little weird here. It's because of the off... Wow! This little thing in the back, so if I zoom out, it gets all weird. Yes, you guys. Kind of want you to prioritize the tower, but we'll kind of live with that. So fangs will deploy a little further back. Let's get this in there. Is that lined up? No, that's not. I like symmetry, damn it. Which probably is not necessarily the ideal option. And then you can hang back to guard that tower. Okay, that's it. We do have a bit of point advantage. So enemies got fangs, artillery. It depends. We're going to stop. The artillery is going to do a bunch of damage to us. As we move in, we're probably okay. We're going to miss that initial salvo. Eat guys quickly. We need to be on the move before the artillery does much damage to us. Okay, we missed most of that artillery barrage. We are hitting the tower. Tower's down. That's going to weaken them a lot. My fangs are sort of out of position, but I deployed them back mainly to be a defensive force. Over here, the steel balls got wrecked. Even with the weakening of the enemy killing us. We are on to the artillery. The fangs are getting wrecked. Okay, we're coming in. The artillery will miss that initial salvo. Well, they got us, actually. Look at that. I've kind of felt like the artillery's always been pretty useless, because they just miss targets that are moving. Got one lone fang charging the enemy artillery, and not anymore. Alright. Killed most of the stuff, though. So we have an upgrade to the War Factory for free. Decrease recruitment cost to Stormcaller by 50. Range is increased by 20 meters, can only be put on ranged. Mass-produced Wraith, decrease recruitment cost of Wraith, but decrease the health and attack. Let's go for the range. I'm going to hold off on giving that to anybody, though. We actually have a Saber-Tooth Heavy Tank. Interesting. Very interesting. So the Saber-Tooth Heavy Tank. Ground attack only. We've got the double shot. We've got missile interceptor, field maintenance, range enhancement. I think if we're going to do anything, I don't know why I got a free. Oh, that's because of our class. If we're going to do anything point-wise, I feel like increased HP and damage gives us HP on the balls is a good option. I'm going to wait to do the increased range on anybody until we get some bigger, heavier units, probably like a giant unit or an aircraft unit. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Saber-Tooth right up front. I can afford to give it a double shot, which isn't too terrible, but instead I think I'm going to take some more fangs. And then I'm hoping the tank will help us carry the day over here. Let's just add... Wow, the artillery is going to end up spanking anything that moves up. So we have to kind of deal with the artillery. So let's just keep deploying back with the fangs. For now. I can't unlock a free unit, so I guess I might as well. So we can unlock the Marksman, Crawler, Arc Light. Possibly the Arc Light, so we might want to grab an Arc Light at some point. Alright, what do we got? So he does some long-range stuff. That's unfortunate. He's going for my tank right away. Yeah, the artillery just completely destroyed my tank like it was nothing. Steel balls are doing their best, but they're getting wrecked. Over here, we're probably going to do a little better. Taking that tower down super quick. Fangs are keeping us really busy, unfortunately. And over here, my Fangs are holding temporarily. It's the artillery that's dooming us. Move! Yeah, there's just so many Fangs we're fighting that are stopping us from moving, and then the artillery is pounding us. He's got my tower, so now we're going to take more damage, so my guys are pretty much doomed here. Artillery coming in will drop the steel balls out front. Yeah, some longer range stuff might be a good option for me. Although there's a lot of swarm stuff out here as well to kind of deal with. So take a bit of a beating there, so we're still now a little bit under where we started compared to where he was at. Assault Vulcan. Let's see, movement speed, decreased range. That's super short range then. Increased Overlord HP by 75%. That's insane, but decreased attack. Free shield is nice. I kind of like the fortified Overlord, but we did just do an Overlord game. Let's take that, and let's plan on putting a shield over somewhere. I've got upgrades. I probably want to unlock something. I need something with some range, or something to deal with swarms. Mostly the enemy has... Well, he's got Fangs, so he can deal with any aircraft pretty effectively. What can I unlock and get at a fairly cheap level? We could do some sledgehammers. I could just grab a couple saber-tooths, honestly. Don't necessarily have to unlock anything. What kind of upgrades can we do on this fairly cheap? We've got the double shot. Increased HP. Repair upon taking damage. Let's go nuts here on the saber-tooths. Upgrades cost me how much? 100 each? Okay, we can do that. That is effectively doubling these guys' HP pool. Gonna add some additional tanks. We've been doing pretty well on the left. Let's just go nuts with tanks on the right side and see how we do. Okay, going for an arc light. He's got some snipers. Artillery's coming in at us. Upgraded health is helping us kind of weather the attacks. Over here, the tanks aren't doing a ton. They are holding for a little while. Got a decent number of steel balls left moving in. The artillery's still a problem though, but we did hold long enough that they haven't come over and taken out my tower. We're now moving in on them. They upgraded the artillery to kill that artillery ASAP. We should carry the day here. Just some Fangs left, eating the tower super quick. Nice. Steel balls are actually a pretty good unit. Not great against swarms. We've got other swarm stuff to deal with. Okay. Didn't do a ton of damage, though. What do we got? 2 squads of Fire Badgers. That's interesting. 2 rank 1 Farseers. These guys are support, so they do have some things to kind of help a little bit. A rank 2 melting point is fantastic. A rank 3 typhoon. I think I have to take the rank 2 melting point. The melting points are awesome, and we can actually put the extra range on him. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can have my extra range there. What you probably want to do is also go for the HP and converting damage to HP as well. Invested pretty heavy in these guys. Let's do the field maintenance on them. Let's give everybody some more HP. I've blown my money, so I don't have enough for a shield. Let's go ahead and back up my guys here, although that could draw some artillery fire. Let's actually move you a little further over to the flank. The artillery fire will probably go after the steel balls initially. For 50, we could get a sentry missile, or we could just hold on to it and spend it next turn. I think I'm just going to hold on to it and spend it next turn. So let's see what we got. Think big. So he went for the vehicles. So they can give you a lot of different bonuses after you put some points into them. Initially, they don't do a whole lot. Some turret flying through the air. Well, I say that, but they're actually firing a lot of shots. So he went with the search radar, increased range of friendly units. Actually took us out on the right flank, and I'm going to go down on my left flank. We're going to go down on the right flank too. Okay, a rough round for us. Did get a bunch of upgrades. So level ups. Rank 3 wasps. Incendiary bomb. Giant units produce 4 Mustangs every 11 seconds. Immediately recruit rank 3 sledgehammer. Let's do that, maybe? Oh, I thought it would unlock it for us automatically, but didn't. So we need to unlock the sledgehammers. Cost a bit much because they are upgraded. Would like to go ahead and get the level 1 attack bonus. Let's do some promotion. It's going to help these guys' survivability a lot. My big tanks really didn't do a whole lot, which is kind of disappointing. Let's at least get 1 unit of the upgraded sledgehammers. Guys, we're going to try to deal this crap up front, just to be a bit of a distraction. So a lot of swarm stuff. So that's a bit odd. Just grab me an arc light. Let's get a shield over here if we can. Can't put it very far forward, it looks like. It's got to be wholly on my side of the field, it looks like. We'll do it, I guess. So the arc light we'll throw in. Try to help deal with the fangs a little bit. And I'm even going to take a sentry missile. And we'll just hit the arc light with it. Just sort of cover this area with the sentry missile. Okay. Out of that shield pretty quick, unfortunately. Tanks here are keeping them busy for a few seconds, which might be all I need. I don't know if we're going to do much damage with them. I'm actually doing some. Didn't kill anything, but we did some damage. Got the tower. Yeah, the steel balls are having some trouble. Taking out the artillery there. Yeah, my tanks are just getting wrecked by the artillery. Yeah, these guys, the Farseer, actually helping the enemy a lot. So we end up taking out the tower over here, but we don't destroy the faction. We destroy the tower there. I don't have a lot left. We can eat the artillery pretty quick here. But I think there's enough stuff left of the enemy that they can probably kill my guy. I heal as I kill stuff. The increased range on my melting point would be really fantastic. It's pretty pricey though, 500 points. Doing weak damage for the moment, but we are going to heal from hits. Yeah, I'm just killing all these little tiny guys while the artillery pounds me. Oh, I guess it times out. We don't actually fight to the death. Interesting. That's a new change. Alright, what do we want? Sticky bombs. We've got increased movement speed of all units by 3. That's interesting. Electromagnetic hit or extended range on the Phoenix. Huh. Movement of everybody. I kind of like that, actually. I feel like this is the better choice. But I'm going to take the movement. We still have the shield up here. Melting point leveled up. Tank out here leveled up. It's going to make him way more sturdy. Other levels. We still need some help over on this side, I think. So what else can we do? We could go extra range on stuff. It's 500 points for the range on you, which is nuts. The double shot isn't that expensive overall, I guess. We could get a couple upgraded sledgehammer units. I think that's actually a pretty good use of our points. What kind of upgrades can we get on the sledgehammers, actually? The extra range would be nice. Extra HP, blocking some damage. HP and repairing. Probably the block. This is a little cheaper, though, at 200. Let's just go ahead and take a bunch of tanks. So I'm going to reinforce here. We'll have a little bit of a tank column there to kind of go into the center. Just sort of helping reinforce on that side. I think we'll hopefully be okay here. So he picked up some flyers. He's got photon emission here for this one. That's going to reduce the damage I do. So the tanks, like a massive armored tank assault here. Our upgraded guys actually doing a really good job. Took out the tower on the left. Still have a decent number of forces there. We are faster now, remember? Melting point is, think about all that's left over here. Just kind of eating the individual fangs. We still have a decent amount of force on the left flank that are now pushing in. Nice. Take out the tower. Finish off his guys. Good deal. Okay. So now it's about even. What do we want? 2 rank 3 fire badgers. Good against swarm. 2 rank 3 tarantulas. These guys, rapid fire cannons, pretty good. 3 rank 1 scorpions. These guys are pretty big and tough and do a lot of anti-swarm damage, which is nice. Not sure which is better. I haven't had a lot of luck with the tarantulas, honestly. 3 of these guys is pretty massive. 3 rank 1 wraiths is also a lot of air power. He does have a lot of fangs to deal with the air power if I went with the wraiths. I'm going to take... Ah, geez, this is a hard choice. I think the scorpions, 3 scorpions is kind of crazy, because we could also do some upgrades on them for the price. So we could go range, we could go double shot. Both of those would be nice, even if we take both. The second one does get more expensive. Do we have any level ups? Yeah, we do. These guys, we want to prioritize leveling these guys up. They're kind of carrying for me, so doing that extra damage. Being able to take that additional shot from having the extra health is pretty huge. What else can we do? Did we get both? Yeah, we've taken both of those. So anti-swarm. Let's put some anti-swarm in here. I feel like the double shot would be quite good. Double up there. I'm going to put you towards the middle. Okay, this could go kind of nutty depending on what the opponent took. Still recruit 2 units. I don't have a lot of cash. We might just want to go for bodies here. Just adding stuff. I'd like to get the upgrade, maybe the double shot. Same here, like the double shot wouldn't be terrible. Tell you what, let's do that. Take the double shot on my big tanks. The tanks here up front are actually doing quite well. An upgrade here would also be pretty nice, I think. Let's just go crazy with upgrades here, which is probably not the best choice. We have a bunch of anti-swarm stuff we just took. He might have taken the wraiths for the aircraft. So I think I'm going to unlock the marksman. Just take a marksman to put in the back over on the left side, because we've got the melting point. Can attack aircraft over there. We don't really have much that can deal with aircraft other than the fangs, so I'm just going to have you hang out in the back. I'm not going to bother with any missile strikes or anything. Let's just go for it and see what we got. Okay, he's got the photon again. So he went for the tarantula tanks. Let's see our shots going in from our big guys. Kind of wrecked the front line. My tank assault here in the middle has sort of failed, but my Scorpion's still alive. I've taken out the tower. I actually don't have a lot left over here on the left, which is interesting. So we actually carry the day on the right pretty effectively. Got a lot of anti-swarm stuff, so yeah, I think taking these guys, the Scorpions, was definitely the right choice. Just immediately wipe those guys out like they weren't anything at all. Yeah, doing really good damage with the Scorpions, very nice. Okay, so we have a bunch of leveling we can do. What do we have for crazy stuff? Decrease teleportation time required by 50%. Interesting. Giant units produce 2 sledgehammer. I think this is something we put on something. Yeah, we got to equip it. So produce 2 sledgehammers every 13 seconds. There's a lightning storm. Airdrop a rhino. I don't have another giant unit to throw something on like this, but I could get one. Yeah, let's do that. So let's grab another melting point. Put the tank production module on there. And I think we just want to level stuff up, really. Both of the Scorpions here got promoted, which is pretty crazy. So So that's basically doubling our health and firepower. You also leveled up. Very nice. Kind of surprised we don't have anybody else leveling. To go for the extra armor on the tanks, which helped a bit. My shields are pretty strong. I could grab another shield over here or in the middle. Might be a good idea. So if I can get a shield. Just to protect us from some shots here initially. I think that's a good call. Then I'm going to go ahead and have you reinforce the center. So covered by the shield, at least initially. Okay, 500 points left. We can recruit one more thing. What do I want? It's tough. I could just take an upgrade on something. I mean, I feel like these level 3 sledgehammers are actually quite good. Just getting stuff at level 3 to start with is pretty fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw you in there. And with 100 points, I don't think there's anything I can upgrade. Yeah, what could we do? Mobile beacons, field recovery. Nothing that interesting. I could get another shield. And I mean, why not, I guess. So we'll do that. Go crazy on the shields. So he went for the scorpions now. He's got a melting point back there. Thing has kind of gone a little bit nutty. I'm not even sure where we're making progress. We're going to be okay on the right. Middle is doing alright. My left flank is absolutely ruined. Okay, took out the right tower. There's still artillery back there. Making long-range shots in. We're still mopping up on the right because the artillery's there. Okay, now they're gone. So I am making tanks here. Actually, my Scorpion here kind of wrecked a lot of those forces that tried to move in. Very, very nice. Yeah, I think the Scorpions really helped me a lot in this one. Yeah, Scorpions, I think, just did... I'd like to see a breakdown at the end of the battles about, like, which units did the most damage and stuff. I think that would be pretty awesome. It's like, I don't think there's any way to, like, look at that. But it would be really cool if we could see, like, who actually did the most damage. Because I feel like these tanks did pretty good. The steel balls did really, really well. But then I think taking the Scorpions is what really kind of turned things around for me. But it'd be really awesome if I could actually see, like, what... Oh, that's kind of nuts. It's super disorienting. We can switch around between different individual guys. That's kind of cool. Crazy. Alright, it's being weird now. How do I exit out of this? There we go. Yeah, I'd love to see a breakdown to know for sure, like, what did the most damage. I feel like the Sabertooths really didn't do a whole lot for me. They're big, heavy tanks, but, like, even the artillery was able to wreck them pretty effectively. But yeah, I think the Scorpions really, really are what carried the day for me. So having those guys was just super, super helpful. It was a great choice for dealing with the swarm. But we kind of need stuff to keep them busy ahead. So the steel balls were doing that, and then they kind of carried the day for us. I didn't even realize that he took a Vulcan there. Must have gotten killed almost immediately. But yeah, this has been a bit more of Mechabellum playing around, so it does go up to 1.0 in a couple weeks. I'm not sure what else is going to change by then, but things can and will change, of course. Yeah, I feel like melting points or aircraft, those are the ways that I usually win. So tons of melting points, tons of aircraft, but in this case, the Scorpions help me a lot. There are, they've changed things up a bit, so you do get those extra units. So grabbing the 3 Scorpions was a really good choice for us, but it can really swing the battle one way or the other a lot more than it ever used to. So it does make things a little bit more crazy than they used to be, but it's still a lot of fun. All right, this has been more Mechabellum. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully, I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.